Good morning. We are joined this morning on our Friday wrap-up with Robby with the Robby Oakes mortgage team. Robby, good morning.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
And as always, we have Sharon Garner,
Good morning, everyone.
Carol
Good morning.
Basknight,
Good morning.
and myself, Kenny Bradbury.
We're happy to be here. It's a gorgeous day in Carteret County. And we've got some good news with some numbers. We told you last week that we thought they were kind of leveling out as far as being on the bottom. And this week, pendings are up to 61 from 50 last week. That's
incredible.
That's
great.
incredible. And the now the closings are down because the pendings have been down. But now that the pendings are going up, we're hoping that the closings are going to follow, and we're very excited about that. In fact, if you compare this April to last April, the number closed in single-family homes is even.
Wow.
So that's very, very encouraging.
Very positive.
Yeah, and we do have, it's still the same as it was last week as far as condos. We're really struggling there with our condos, and we're hoping that we can talk to Robby some to kind of clarify what we can do there and what we're predicting there. But condo, the sale prices are down in condos 29%. The number closed are down 61% this April compared to last April.
Wow.
So that's a big drop. So
That's necessarily, though, not a negative thing.
Well, yeah,
for a
with everybody
prospective
not being
buyer.
able to get on the island, but Robby, this would probably be a good time for you to talk a little bit about the opportunities people will have coming forward.
with condos,
I
particular.
think everybody, especially someone that remembers 2008, is already starting to look for a deal. And we're here to tell you the volume of closed, and we had 50 purchase closings last month. We have 50 purchase closings this month. And the volume has not dropped off at all, but the people that are looking for a deal, that just have that in their blood, that I got to get
There's
a
a
deal,
lot of those,
right?
let me tell you.
It's not going to happen on the single family. Still very much a seller's market. In the condo, because of second homes and a temporarily soft rental market, we're seeing that you can get a little bit of a deal on a condo right now. And as far as financing goes, I mean, as long as there's no short-term timeshares that in the project, which we only have, I think, one of those in Carteret County that I can think off the top of my head, we're having no problems financing condos. I mean, condos do have just a tiny bit more of a look as far as an approval process, because we not only look at the person individually from their credit worthy standpoint like we would with single family, we also look at the complex to make sure that it's financially solvent, which every buyer should want us to do anyway, and to fund the loan from there. But we really have had no problem with condo financing in Carteret County.
Right. Is the timing still the same on contract to close for a loan, or is that?
Yeah, we're seeing time. We're actually seeing closing time frames move up because of COVID. We can, on 90% of transactions, we can do an exterior only appraisal.
Wow.
And so appraisers are going through without having to make an appointment, and they're going through, and it's not, the next question is that affecting value? Not really, because it's hard to tell a seller this, but the things inside of your house don't make as big of a difference as you would think, as long as every house in your neighborhood is similar. So we're not seeing an effective value. We're actually seeing turn times speeding up substantially on the appraisal side, and I think it's just business as usual.
I was about to say, it sounds like business as usual. Y'all haven't really had any major changes with this COVID-19.
So for the first 3 weeks, we saw a huge drop in pre-approvals. But what we were seeing was the people that were getting pre-approved were buying. It was about 100%. There were no tire kickers of people coming in, because nobody that didn't mean business didn't want to go and expose themselves. Obviously, now we're finding that Carteret County has very, very low cases of COVID, and it's a pretty darn good place to shelter. So we exploded last week with pre-approvals, and so I expect that to carry over into the closing numbers, like you're saying, with the pending and sales.
That's incredible.
That's great.
What about jumbos?
So the jumbo market, really, there are a handful of banks. They do exist. Really what we're seeing is people with strong relationships with their investment firm or their local bank or their national bank are having success getting jumbos. Jumbos have kind of taken a little bit of a hiatus. We are doing jumbos. They're just being picked apart with a fine-tooth comb right now, a little reminiscent of what happened in 2008, but we expect in the next couple months that we'll see jumbos come back online here shortly.
roaring that we had.
That's great.
Yeah.
So that's our prediction.
Mhm.
Well, we appreciate you joining us this morning.
I would tell our sellers that this is a great opportunity to consider listing if you were planning on doing that anytime soon. It's a seller's market, and
Especially in single family, for sure.
Absolutely.
exactly.
Mhm. And we're listing, I don't know how many we had this week. I think we had three.
Three.
This week. 3 new listings this
And
week.
if I feel like if you're a prospective buyer and you thought about a second, a beach condo, second home, now's the time to take advantage of it, for sure.
Absolutely.
So thanks for joining us.
Thank you. Y'all have a
Thank you,
great
Rob.
weekend.
Thanks for having me.
Uh-huh.